only you had a weapon, this would be the perfect opportunity to use
And
it.
what, stab her like exo goo? She's a ghost.
We can still grab it on the way out.
Do we do
You're
it?
not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the suggestions for the time being. Just focus on keeping us alive. Right.
Do we do it?
Heart, lung,
Do we do it?
liver, nerves.
Step onto the stairs, follow the princess.
You step onto the basement stairs, following the princess as she ascends. Pins and needles punctuate your every step, an uncomfortable and constant reminder of your mortality.
You know what's interesting with this scenario? It's like right now she's staring back at us because like she knows what we're thinking about, like, oh, could we grab the knife? Maybe we could on the way out. And it was interesting because to get to this scenario in the first chapter, she talked about blind trust, and that's what we're doing right now, is we're blindly trusting each other. I'm gonna try to be the good person, and I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna let her out.
Is this
I'm gonna do it.
really worth it? At least it's a choice. That doesn't justify anything. A terrible choice is still terrible.
Nope, I'm on the moral high ground.
Make sure you keep up. We wouldn't want you to fall.
As if acting on instinct, you crane your neck and look behind you. There is nothing there.
Okay.
The princess reaches the top of the stairs and taps on the door.
You ever tap with one fingy? Tap, tap, tap.
Her head twists back in your direction, watching you with dead eyes as the way out creaks open. Don't forget that your pristine blade is still on the other
No,
side.
I'm the good guy
You can
here.
still make this right. You can still save everyone. You can still save yourself from becoming her tormented pet.
No wrong choices, I know. You're right, you're right.
There's no harm in us having a weapon. All it does is give us more options, and we are dangerously low on those right now. Have you considered that maybe you could operate the autonomic nervous system for a bit? Everyone is trying to manipulate us, and I can only do so many things at once to keep us alive. Heart? Liver? Your body seizes violently as you regain consciousness on the floor of the cabin. No, no, no! You're doing it all wrong! You're supposed to do it like this. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
That is paranoid and anxiety if I've ever heard
Yes,
it.
I have to do everything around here.
You're not doing it right, let me do it.
Heart, lungs.
There we go. Back with me where you belonged. I thought you might have decided to break yourself just to spite me. It's better for you that you didn't.
Those guys are still in the windows.
Now we can get back to business. For starters, we won't need this where we're going.
The princess plucks the blade from the floor
Okay,
and tosses it through the door behind you.
that's fine.
It vanishes into the inky black of the basement.
Wait,
To be seen again.
when we went down here, wasn't there no frame? There's a wait. Oh, wait.
Guess we're not stabbing her in the back. I guess not. I'm going to fix myself a stiff drink. If I'm about to watch you hand the world to her on a silver platter.
This is
I'd
the
rather not
outside
be
door.
sober.
Okay, thank you. I think it's the door to the outside. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
And now you open the door.
There's nothing else for us to do.
We step into the world.
The doorknob twists in your hand, revealing the forested
What?
path beyond the cabin. You bastard. You've actually done it. You've actually doomed everyone. Nerves. Heart.
It's so beautiful. I can't wait to ruin it.
Oh.
But it's so cold, too. It's itching against my skin.
Oh my god, the princess exhausted. Slumps to the ground.
Why is it so cold?
Gotcha, bitch! The arms will take you now! You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go?
Okay. We're gonna approach the mirror like before. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. It's calling us. And not in a good way.
Voices feel small, distant as you approach. And let's see what we look like, baby! You need to see what's in it. We got a new one! The remains? You've unraveled. Ooh. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Let's go to the cabin, baby. See what she looks like. Oh, you're at the cabin. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
Oh, so this is kind of like another dimension thing. Oh.
Do you know what we'll find out there?
Interesting. Is that a rhetorical question? Do you know or do you want to tell me? I do really want to ask that. There's trees and stars, and there are people, I think. At least there are supposed to be people. Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think we're real? God, these are the big questions. Oh my God. Do you have thoughts on this vessel? Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken? When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one? Oh, we gotta ask that. Oh my God.
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
I don't know who my narrator is. Wait, guys, we're getting answers. He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. So all of these are he does, as in he does live in the spaces beyond. So is he... What? When I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers? He does, but you're going to keep that to yourself. No, I'll tell her. Them, whatever they are, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him.
There's no need for you to know what you are going to do before you do it. If you find him, remember that I'll be waiting for you on the other side.
Oh, that's nice. Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is filled with sadness.
Aww.
A doll, abandoned to the company of her darkest impulses. She desires only companionship, but the only thing she knows is how to hurt. She will make for a tender heart.
Aww.
Do not mourn her. She has finally found her way home.
That's sad and sweet, but sad. Okay, I do want to say this about there being things out there.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Interesting. Okay. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
1. Whatever you bring me next will be enough. And
What?
then gravity will pull the others back to me.
What?
I will be singular. A final multitude.
Wait, really? No. All right, let's do it then, baby. Let's fucking
The
go.
next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
5 vessels to complete a run? Oh my God, I didn't know that. I thought we were like a
I'll be
ways
here,
out.
waiting for you.
Oh, let's go, baby. Let's go. I'm hyped. All right, Princess and the Hero. Bring the nightmare to her. Aw.
You're on a path.
All right, let's go to the cabin. Let's go. Actually, wait, let's turn around
Seriously?
and leave.
You're just going to...
What happens if we just... I've always wanted to try this. Hold on, now that I know we're so close. I'm actually pretty okay with the world ending. I relish in the coming of a new dawn beyond our own. Gonna go walk in the opposite direction now.
There
See ya.
won't be a new dawn if the world ends. There'll just be nothing forever. Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands
I
of
just
this
wanna
whole
see.
situation than to take part in
I just want to see.
it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path
This bitch.
also leads
What?
to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can...
Oh!
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's
Hold on.
remarkably selfish.
You
if
thought-
ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
No. So you keep saying this. You don't know about the arms, narrator. You don't know about this. I got friends on the other side, okay? Got big friends. You don't even know. Quietly continue
Your
down the path.
silence is deafening.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Hold on.
Oh, would you look at that?
Ah!
Cabin
All right,
again.
fine. All right.
Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Do it? Like, keep doing this? Oh, wait, okay. There's no fighting this, is there? I have to go to the cabin, don't I? Fine. Oh yeah? Well, I guess I start walking in a different direction. Again, in fact, I'm gonna just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a place out of here. I'm gonna do
There's
it.
always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who has ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here we go.
Okay.
As you trudge
Okay.
into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
I love that this is the anti-streamer decision. This route as the 5th one instead of the very first.
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes.
Uh-oh.
Glimpses of
Wait.
familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
Oh
But
no.
as you
Oh
focus
god.
on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
Oh no.
In every direction,
It's
there is
Suburbia!
a path.
It's coming for us!
And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you to where you need to be.
No, I broke it.
Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
You don't know that, narrator. I know so much more than you. I have such a big brain compared to you. You don't even know.
You've doomed us all. You know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Do we get to see a princess in this round? Oh shit, I thought it was just gonna be like, oh okay.
You're on a path
Anyways, let's start over
in the
again.
woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Uh-oh. What is this?
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Do I get a voice?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Do I get a voice? Weird. Yep, okay, head into the cabin now where I'm definitely gonna slay the princess. I get I'm going to the cabin. If I can't run away from the cabin, then I'm just staying here in the woods forever. Stay in the woods forever. Okay, I want to do that, but now I'm kind of curious of what the princess interaction is gonna do. Could always save, that's true. I do want to see. Let's just get a new slot. Okay. I do want to see her now. Let's just go silently to the cabin. Yep.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie. She will cheat.
Yeah, I
She will
know.
do everything in her power
Yeah, she's
to stop
awful.
you from
Ooh.
slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
You know what I think, narrator? I think we're all the monsters that the world makes us out to be. What do you think of that?
If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar.
It's voice of the Conjurer. That's so good.
Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it.
Oh, I am kind of like that in real life, though.
Let's keep an open mind.
Oh, that's great.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space.
Oh, how cool.
It's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
This is cool. The parallaxing effect with how they're doing it with the objects and stuff, very neat.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
The music is very off-putting. The fact that this is the final one before we get an ending, I think is very funny compared to like, what was the one that was really like a people pleaser and like, oh my god, I love you with the voice of the smitten. Like if that was the last one, that would be kind of funny. This feels final. The damsel, yes, that was it, yep.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'm not
If he
doing
wants us
it.
to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window.
Yeah!
Good as a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that. And when everything here is so wrong.
Nah.
Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
Yeah.
Nothing.
I like this
because
guy.
You're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine.
Contrarians, they're just to have fun. Yeah.
Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
And that is not picking up the knife. We go to the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall.
Yeah.
There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall.
It's a mirror.
It's a mirror.
All right, wipe the mirror. Damn
Reach
it!
forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Okay, we enter the basement. We don't take the blade.
The door to
imagine
the
it quite
basement creaks
often.
open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials.
What? Oh, this is Eldritch horror. What?
Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind
Oh.
of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
It's crazy how much more wild these are getting. Like him saying like, oh, we're probably doing the princess a favor. I remember just looking down like ordinary staircases one after the other. Now we got this Cthulhu shit.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die.
She's very strange since you have no idea what, who, where, anything about her. Yeah.
Don't even have a weapon.
Especially voice of the hero. Like all the voices right now are completely clueless. That's crazy.
But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Okay, harsh stairs to the left. Take the centers. Take the right. We go to the left, baby.
You step to the left. The path is cruel against your feet, the impact of each step sending pulsing vibrations up your legs until there's nothing left in them to feel. The air around you grows cold the further you progress. At first, a barely noticeable drop, quickly evolving into a numbing cold.
I don't know why. I'm getting flashbacks from... Does anyone remember the third Pokemon movie? This is gonna be so niche. Some of you guys might be like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know the movie with Entei and the Unknown? And there's like the little girl and she like uses the Unknown who like, and they build like her imagination like Crystal Palace out of her house. And there's a whole bunch of like crystal staircases like this. And that's what I'm thinking of right now. That's what this looks like.
Your toes feel like
that could be such a
your
niche
breasts
take.
puff
No,
out
there's
in
a good
clouds
chance
of
no one
condensed
knows what I'm
vapor.
talking about, but if you've seen that movie, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, and even at one point, whenever she gets angry, the crystal spires get all like prickly like this, and they grow really fast. That's funny.
You shudder against it as you continue down the stairway, losing yourself in the bone-deep chill.
I think I picked the wrong stairs.
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
Wait. What? No.
Time disappears. and
What
you can
happened to
feel
my
yourself
hand?
Begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish,
This is great.
until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
We've gone to the concept art. Yeah, is this like the fucking thumbnail stage?
Consumption and
Thumbnails.
betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you just going to stand there?